Welcome back to episode 2 of our Tywin series in the Clash of Kings scenario. We've made it all the way over to Harrenhal with our main army. Our secondary force is in Stony Sept, currently trying to take some land away from the Tullys. Now we have got the Starks stuck in Lord Harroway's town. Every time they're going to try and come across that water, we are going to be there to stop them. So they're going to Leicester now. So let's see if we can get to Leicester as well. And we're essentially just going to be keeping them pinned down for the time being and see what we can do. In the meantime, it looks like our allies, the Tyrells, are taking care of Stannis' main force, which is brilliant. There's been a non-aggression pact between Balon and Broderick Carlar. It's been dissolved and they no longer have any marriage ties. Interesting, so is anything going to happen in that respect? Are they going to remain at peace or not? Stannis' forces appear to be running. Willis Mandalay. So this is something quite interesting. Whenever someone's in prison, you can do your normal actions, or you can release him and gain a favour. Now favours are fairly interesting. I'm not going to go into it too much. I want to wait until we have something. Willis is not the man to offer me the favour. He will be... I'm actually going to put him under house arrest. I want to try and keep him alive a little bit. Starks are trying to cross again. They're trying to get over to Darry. So we'll promptly stop them. And we've managed to take Stony Sept. Once again they're trying. I mean, if need be, we can actually let them cross. We do have a friendly army right there, so maybe this will be the way to end it. I think we've delayed them long enough, don't you? They're going to be over in the 20 seconds. We'll have to let them get there first. There we go. Who's this? Oh, you can marry as you please. Let's get on over. The trap has been sprung. So who are we fighting against? Well, it's Hagen the King's House and we've got Brynden Blackfish there. So this is mainly their Riverland forces, it looks like. Now they shouldn't last too long against us. So I was separated from my men in the chaos of battle and now find myself in the midst of war. I scan the field and try to rejoin my forces, but I see Lady Mage break through the enemy ranks and charge me. Would Tywin Lannister put himself in a position for a duel? No. His bodyguards would step into his place. Benedict Broom, step up. Does that mean you survived, Benedict? It looks as if he did. So now the Starks are in open retreat. We need to get back to friendly territory as... yeah, let's get back. I'm happy to have a base in Harrenhal. That will do us nicely. And the war score itself has pretty much gone up to 61%. The Brotherhoods without banners have been defeated. Joffrey very soon should ask them to bend a knee. Manfred Dondarrion. Brother to Beric is now in charge. Beric was slain by Gregor and not revived. Sad times indeed. So that's one war over. What has happened to Stannis? Stannis has died under suspicious circumstances and now Shireen is all that's there. If Shireen was to die, that would end that war, then Joffrey would reign again. Let's invite some people to kill Shireen. And by people, it looks like it's just going to be one. I'm fine with that. One person, less chance of it getting out. Some wars are won by sword, others by quill. What level education would we like to purchase for Joy Hill? Her learning would go to -4. We must show power in this, and even though she's a bastard, I feel as if basic equipment should be enough for her. It's more than what her name deserves. She is a hill after all. And Carrick of Blue Grove has gone ahead and decided to back our option. Since I'm such a diligent person, I will make sure everything is as good as it can be. When it comes to my fighting men, I can focus on one or two things. More soldiers is the goal, or the moral of my retinue is the most important. Or the morale. For the Albertan, open your eyes. We're going to go for our morale of our army, especially since we have lost Jaime. A Frey comes to us claiming he does not like his dark cell. Maybe we shall release this Frey. And maybe release another. And a third. And a fourth. We now have 4 Freys that always favours. Not quite sure what we can do to try and cash in these favours, but we'll see if there's anything we can do. Brandon is leading in the north. What has happened to his brother? His brother was slain by Gregor. Gregor is doing a lot. He's done very well. It must have happened in that battle somewhere, but what a shame we weren't notified of. We were, I wasn't paying attention. Looks like the north are coming back again. We'll let them cross the river this time, then we'll attack them. We have more than enough men here. We're pretty much in full control. Stannis' army, Shireen's army are in King's Landing. They're starting to siege. We'll have to take care of them eventually, but one war at a time. Once they cross, they lose their advantage. Now they're cut off, so we can just chase them on down. And who is this against? Hagen of King's House again. 74. Now they are going to be in a retreat, and what we're going to do is move on over to Shoreham. I'm going to try and take care of this force, I think, next. We've got to weaken, but we do have some friendly forces who are actually going to engage them for us. Excellent. I think we have to worry too much about that. Young Joy seems to think a lot about justice, fairness and righting the many wrongs in the world. She should learn temperance. Gains the trait just. We'll make her just. Excellent. Okay, so we've pretty much taken care of the Northmen. If we were to take Riverrun, what would that get us? Probably not a lot. We really need to march and take care of Winterfell, but that's too far away for us to do much good with. South it is. Let's head down to the capital finally. Got some Stark forces here. Hagen. Let's head to Riverrun. Let's try and cut them off or chase them. We'll give that task to Gregor. In the meantime, we'll take care of anyone else who we've got here. So we've got some sellswords, it looks like, here, and Gilbert Faring. They just don't have the men. Let's head to the capital, deal with the Cider Hall and New Barrel forces as well. Excellent, so who have we got here? I think we pretty much got everywhere. Salador Sands definitely there, Gilbert's there from our last battle. And we have our Tyrell allies arriving as well. 67% is that particular score. We're going to head on over into Farron's Cross. Donald Locke. How much are they going to let you rot, Donald? Joy's been taught swordsmanship. Okay. Excellent. Okay. What have we got left? Oh, it looks like Blackhaven's on the move. Are they? Oh no, they're Ullers. Fighting against Stannis. Well done. Now, do we try and take Storm's End? Dragonstone has already been taken. Let's head here. We've got Faith for the Seven Uprising. I mean, there's nothing stopping us from taking care of that while we're hunting down these Lannister forces. Not Lannister forces, sorry. While we're hunting down Shireen's forces, should I say. We've got plenty of friendlies there. Students of language. Oh, we'll do that. Right, so it doesn't appear as if we were able to catch up to the Stark forces itself. Instead, what we'll try and do is just head next door and try and take care of some of this land. Vassalization there will say no. We're able to start sieging down at Stonehenge. That's good. Setson Gawain has accepted. Now we are in Storm's End. They have a lot of defenders. Fortunately for us, we have a lot of attackers. A lot more. We have exactly what is necessary, so we're going to stay there and keep track of this. How's everyone else getting on? Oh, Joffrey is becoming capable. That is not a good sign. Tommen cannot arrange a betrothal or marriage. That's a shame. Okay, Tommen, looks like you're going to be a king sooner than you thought. Olenna Redwyn, the Queen of Thorns, has died. That's shocking in itself. Is Jaime still around? He is. We still can't get him out though. And we're still trying to kill Shireen the good old fashioned way. Will anyone else join us? I mean, we can increase it slightly, but I don't think we're going to bother. Karstark, you can stay exactly where you are as well. Looks like Daenerys is making good effects. Over there, she's managed to take on Meereen. Yeah, she's doing a good job. She's in Slaver's Bay, taking care of what needs to be done, liberating the people. But that's of little concern of us. She's so far away across the narrow sea. We're more concerned with what's going on. Storm's End. Both these walls are 80%. We're not going to push them. We're just going to let them take their course. We'll slowly start to take some land. In this particular area, we are losing to Faith of 7 Uprising here. My Bannerman and I were having a war council where one of my vassals suggested we should try and pursue peace terms with the enemy. Do Lannisters cave so No, we do not cave so easily. Who was that? Terms of cave. Oh my god. Hear me roar. Hear me roar, Terrence. Get out. Idiot. So there's not actually any main forces down here now. We've got the odd little troop number. I feel as soon as we're able to take Storm's End, that's pretty much going to be it. By calling in a favour, Roland III has forced you to start a vote on the Titles and Offices Committee law in the Westerlands. What is this law? So we've got 2 in favour. Is that 1 abstains? No, 2 in favour, 1 against, 6 to vote. I don't even know what it does. I think we'll be fine with that. So we've got friendly forces everywhere. These wars are as good as done. And it's been nice to get a little bit of an update on what's changed in the game, what Conclave has actually done, although we haven't really done many favours or anything like that. Whispers have reached my ears. The Lady Paramount Shireen of the Stormlands is due to embark on a little boat trip. I have it on good authority that she, like many children, has not yet learned to swim. If the boat was to flounder, well, these things happen all the time, don't they? Yes. And I'm just the man for this job. Shireen, go and join your grandparents. I wonder if Patchface will be with her. Can he survive 2 drownings? Success! Shireen sank like a stone and the boat had an unfortunate accident. All evidence of my complicity went down with the ship. There we go. And at that, Shireen has died under suspicious circumstances. They will never know it is me. Let's head up and take care of Brandon Stark. The one war left. Unless anyone else decides that they've got delusions of grandeur, Joffrey, the incapable Joffrey, is still king. Distractions seem to overwhelm my recent studies. The simplest pleasures and even playing and mundane chores seem like time better spent than drowning in books all evening. How does one manage to keep focused when everyone else is so much more appealing? If I learn a few phrases, no, I'll do that. We're going to try. This is because we are trying to learn languages. I feel like it's going to be best for us in this particular outcome. Alright, so now we've got to make a choice between Daemon and Melwyn. I think we're going to go Daemon. Daemon's the powerful vassal. We need to keep him on side. So we will do that. We will actually improve his opinion of us at the same time by making one simple decision. Now, as we head up, 96% of this particular war score, I feel as if this is going to end very shortly. In fact, let's stay in Lord Harroway's town and let's just take that. We're actually going to assault it. There we go, and just like that, the War of the Five Kings appears to be over. Let's see what Joffrey is going to do with everyone. Now he's in power and he's incapable. Does that mean that his mum's going to make all the decisions? The culmination of my life's works and legacy of the House Lannister will be inherited by a bastard dwarf. With appropriate status, I could dismiss a member of the King's Guard. So, we have a choice. We can make Jaime our heir. We can make Cersei our heir. The dwarf has my name but will never have Casterly Rock. We can disinherit Tyrion. Jaime. It's gotta be Jaime.